Hi, welcome back to Zack of All Trades. I'm Zack, and today we're going to see if we can't resurrect Grassy's Weedwhacker. You see, my family and I are on our extended vacation after finishing up with the military. The retirement ceremony was a success. And we've been on this vacation since then. There's probably a lot of stuff that I should have documented for you guys.
I fell in the water.
But I don't know, just been kind of spending some time with the family. There's a big project that I did just before the retirement ceremony that I do have a lot of footage. What is it?
What kind of fireworks?
Oh man.
What's on that?
Look at that crazy bug. I don't know, some sort of bug. Anyway, I did a big project right before the retirement that turned out really awesome. I've got a lot of footage and I'd really like to show it to you, but I just haven't, well, I don't know, long sessions of video editing has not really been in the plan book for our vacation here. So we're going to build the first structure on our piece of property. It's not going to be anything fancy. It's going to be a little shed. But in order to build that shed, we need to find a place and we need to clear that spot. On our place, we have no shortage of brush. Everywhere you look, we have brush of one sort or another, whether it be snowberry bushes or, I don't know, there's a couple of other sorts of brush. But with the exception of the road and a few small, I don't know, clearing type of things, we've got a lot of brush. And the best thing I know to get rid of that, since we don't have any goats, is a weed whacker with a brush blade. Fortunately, my pal Grassy gifted me with this weed whacker some time back. The only problem with it is it don't work. He said he wasn't entirely sure why, but he had a hunch that it was going to be a simple fix. So I looked at it a little bit before we left home to come up here, and I brought what I think is going to fix it. I'm hoping it's going to be an easy fix. We shall see. The first thing that strikes me when I look at this weed whacker is maybe Grassy didn't do much whacking of weeds with his weed whacker. It doesn't appear used very much. Or maybe Grassy just took good care of his stuff. I don't know. At any rate, upon closer inspection, I get to looking at these fuel lines and, well, that's a problem. And then when I look inside of here, oops, I'll throw that on the ground. There appear to be just parts of fuel line in here. One's a pickup and one's a return. So I've got my little helper here what do you got, helper? We've got some blue hose that hopefully is the right size, and we can replace this hose and maybe our weed whacker will work. As an added challenge, I'm gonna try. Yeah, it is. As an added challenge, I'm going to try to fix this thing using only my Leatherman. Now, I'm going to dig into here because after I smelled the cap of the gas tank, it smells terrible. It smells very, what's that smell? Shellac-ish. So, because of that, I'm just going to go ahead and open up the teeny, tiny, tiny little carburetor here and see if there's anything that needs cleaned up. Oh man, isn't it cute? How do I get into this thing? Well, I can't seem to get into it because it's got this sweet Torx. So I'm not going to dig into the carburetor and clean it out. Alright, so I went ahead and replaced those two lines and was feeling pretty fancy about myself. I even put some gas in there and then I went to prime it. Anybody see a problem? Yeah, we got a pretty broken primer bulb. My understanding of the primer bulb is that this thing has got to be sealed in order for the vacuum to draw through there and kind of feed fuel to the carburetor. So, now what am I going to do? I really am out in the middle of the wilderness. There's a town about 37 miles away, which is about an hour. So I can't really afford to just rush into town for a 69-cent primer bulb. Of course, it'd probably be $5.69. But anyway, I gotta see if I can rig something and make it work, at least long enough to see if this thing actually works. And then if it does, I'll just put that primer bulb on my list for the next time I load up the old covered wagon, and we'll go from there. My great idea about taking this all apart with the Leatherman may be foiled here with this Torx bit. That's okay. I have some real tools with me too. Oh, do I have the right size? Hallelujah. All right. There we go. That will allow access. Oh, just wait till you see this hillbilly engineering I got in mind. So I got to try to keep a vacuum there. I'm obviously not going to be able to use my primer bulb for a primer. But if I can get the thing primed and started, as long as it will hold that vacuum, it should run. So what do I have? One poor, sad, dead balloon. Leftovers of a kid's birthday party a week ago or so. I'm sorry, little buddy. It's for the greater good. He was a good little balloon. Let's see if this will work. Eh? What do you think about that? Yeah. Hold your comments. I think it might work though. See if I can trim this off and get it on there. Alright. That should work. Got it all trimmed off. Look at that. It's even the right color. Okay, now since I can't really use the primer bulb to prime the whole thing, I'm going to try to replicate the function of the primer bulb. I'm pulling this off and blowing in it. And let's give it a shot. And put the choke on. Alright, full choke. No primer. Let's see what she does. Oh. I'm going to half choke. Time for an old Boy Scout trick, I know. Don't try this at home. Oh. So I got to looking at this thing, and it seems as though while I'm priming, blowing here, the fuel is coming out. I don't have a tight fit, I guess is what I'm getting at. So what I'm going to do, I found a piece of wire in the truck, and I'm going to attempt to make myself a little clamp thingamajig here, so I can hopefully get a better seal where this goes in, not lose any of this hard-earned pressure. This may be silly, but I'm going to try it anyway. I don't know if it's going to make any difference, but I'm going to try it anyway. Well, my balloon's given up. Now what? Now what? Against my better judgment, I'm going to open up the old chainsaw. See how difficult the primer bulb is to get out of this guy. See if I can do it without ruining anything. Yep, I guess maybe not. Primer bulb. Well, I really think that this thing can be saved. Not the chainsaw, the Weedwhacker. I really think this Weedwhacker can be saved, and well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and put the thing on my list for the next covered wagon trip, but I can't get it done today. That's pretty frustrating because, well, now I got to go start building my shed in the brush. I didn't want to do that. Man, I didn't want to do that. But it is what it is. So I'm going to leave this on a somewhat dejected note. Grassy, your Weedwhacker is proving to be a challenge. We'll get it fixed. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoy the next upcoming episode, which I'm going to go start on right now. And we'll see you again real soon. Take care.